Hello children, in today's video we are going to see about the agro-based industries, under which we are going to see about the topic textile industry from the chapter manufacturing industries. Let's get started. The agro-based industries. So these are the industries which obtain their raw materials from the agricultural products. So some examples are the cotton, textiles, jute, silk and woolen, and then the sugar, paper, coffee, tea, edible oil, food processing. All these are coming under the agro-based industries. So in today's video we are going to focus on the textile industry. This textile industry, it occupies a unique position in the Indian economy. The first and foremost, it contributes significantly to the industrial production. So through the textile industry, the production is about 14%. The next important one is, see, the production is 14% and naturally the employment generation also will be high in a largest number. So it employs nearly 35 million people. We are producing and there are largest number of people working there, and of course we are exporting it, and through that we are getting the foreign exchange earnings significantly. It is about 24.6%, and it also contributes 4% towards GDP. Moreover, it is the only industry in the country which is self-reliant. So it is totally independent and complete in the value chain. From the raw fiber to the finished garment, we are doing it totally independently in our country itself. So this particular industry, it occupies a unique position in the Indian economy. The cotton textiles. So coming to the cotton textiles, the first successful textile mill was established in Mumbai in 1854. Okay, so the two world wars were fought in Europe and India was a British colony, and what happened, there was a demand for the cloth in UK. So hence they gave boost to the development of the cotton textile industry. So in ancient India, cotton textiles were produced with hand spinning and handloom weaving techniques. All these are our traditional techniques. So after the 18th century, power looms came into use. So far we did the spinning and the handloom weaving techniques. Now we are using the power looms. When during the colonial period, so there is a setback in the traditional industry. That is because we could not compete with the mill-made cloth from England. This cotton textile industry is concentrated in the cotton growing belts of Maharashtra and Gujarat. So we are going to see the reason why it is localized in these states. So first and foremost, it's the availability of raw cotton. These states are rich in black soil, which is also known as the black cotton soil. Actually, there will be lot of raw cotton, okay, because it is a traditional cotton growing state. So it will be abundant and also it will be cheap. The next important factor is the transport. Maharashtra and Gujarat, it has a well developed transportation system, and also it is in the coastal area, and of course port facilities are there. The next important point is the proximity to the market. India is a country where we all prefer to wear the cotton clothes. There is a need, there is a demand for cotton cloth, and ideal one, and it is also comfortable to wear. The next factor is a moist climate. So these coastal areas, it is having a humid condition which is required for weaving the cloth. That is, it will avoid the breaking of yarn. So it supports the weaving. Coming to the last point, the labor, it is abundantly available in these states as they are densely populated, and the nearby states also they can get the workers. This cotton textile industry, it has a close link with the agriculture and also other industries. Coming to the agriculture, it is providing a living to the farmers. That is, from the farmers we are getting the raw cotton, okay, the raw materials. They are involving the cotton ball pluckers, and then the workers, they are included in ginning, and then the spinning, weaving, dyeing, designing, packaging, tailoring, sewing, and for all these we need the workers, and through these we are employing these workers in all these activities. The industry, by creating demands, it also supports many other industries such as the chemicals and dyes. We need to dye the fabric, right? So the dyeing, and also for exporting or to transport it to the local market, you need to do the packaging materials. For that also we are depending on the industries, and also some engineering works. All these factors we have, it is showing that how this cotton textile industry, it is closely linked to the agriculture and also to the other industries, and how much employment is shared among these people also we saw in this slide. The next important factor we need to know about the spinning and weaving. So the process of converting the cotton into continuous yarn or thread is called spinning. Coming to weaving, it is a method in which two distinct set of yarns or threads are interlaced at right angles to form a fabric. The two sets of yarns, they are interlaced at right angle to form the fabric, and you can see the spinning over here. The spinning is a centralized activity. So it is mainly done in the Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. In the previous slide we saw how it is centralized, localized in these two states. Here the Tamil Nadu also included. Okay, the spinning is done here. India is world class production in spinning, and we export the spun yarn. So we have a large share in the world trade of cotton yarn. Okay, and coming to the weaving, weaving, it is a highly decentralized activity. Weaving is a process which provides a scope for incorporating, adding the traditional skills with modernity. So weaving is done at various levels like the handlooms, power looms, etc. And one more thing we are facing the issue is we cannot use much of the high quality yarn because we are exporting it. So India exports yarn to Japan, USA, UK, Russia, France, East European countries, Nepal, Singapore, Sri Lanka and African countries. So it has a large share in the world trade of cotton yarn. Finally, we can end up in saying the spinning mills are competitive. Weaving, knitting and processing units cannot use much of the high quality yarn that is produced in the country. Okay, so there are some large and modern factories in these segments, but they are in a very, most of the production is in the fragmented small units only. So whatever we produce here, it goes to the local market. So we are having the spinning is very competitive, but the weaving and knitting is not that competitive. So this mismatch, no, there is a major drawback for the industry. So this mismatch, what we are doing as a result of this, many of our spinners, they export the yarn, while the garment and apparel manufacturers, no, they are importing the fabric. Finally, the problems, if we see the power supply. Power supply in our country, it is not a stable one, it is erratic, it is very unstable. And the machineries what we use, they need to be upgraded, particularly in the weaving and the processing sectors. Okay, and then the low output of labor. There is a stiff competition with the synthetic fiber industry. In the next video, we will be seeing in detail about the jute textiles. Thank you, children.